I love me some Avatar Nation. Step on them, king. Step on them, king.
Boy, you have nerve. You've been beating everybody.
I'm talking, baby.
What up, SK?
I'm here for the mess. I'm talking, baby. Get it, daddy.
Hey!
I love me some Avatar Nation. Step on them, king. Step on them, king.
Although you didn't call me silly, honey, you're shady.
I'm talking, baby. Get it, daddy.
Well, goodness gracious.
No beef, just tofu.
I'm here for the mess. Get it, daddy.
Woo, child.
Well, goodness gracious.
Avatar Nation.
All right, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? How you doing? It's good to see y'all on this Monday. I guess it's Monday. What's up, Sunny B? It's good to see your sunny selves over here. What's up, Darlene Gibson? How you doing? Good to see you. Yes, Sunny B, live Vegas, not Las Vegas, live Vegas. Cause nothing, but everything was a damn lie, for real, damn lie. And we're gonna talk about that. Cause we'll get into it. What's up, Auntie Donna, baby? Thank you for being a wonderful tofu and moderator. Appreciate you. What's up, Bo 32 with your cowboy boots? What's up, Spicy? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a wonderful moderator and tofu, and I appreciate your support. What's up, Nessa A B C D E F G? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I thank you for being a wonderful moderator and tofu. What's up, Ron P? Thank you for Ron P. There's so much going on. So much going on. Thank you for keeping abreast on what's going on with your historian self. But thank you for being a wonderful moderator and tofu as well. What's up, Detached? How you doing? Thank you for being a wonderful moderator and tofu. I appreciate your support offline and online. Thank you so much. What's up, Philly T? I hope you're doing well. Life is treating you grand. I hope you were able to experience everyone's prayers for you. But I'm glad to see that you're back with us. Thank you for being a wonderful moderator and tofu as well. What's up, Sam? I am. How you doing? It's good to see you. Long time no see. Long time no see. All right, I think I acknowledged everybody. If I didn't do so, please don't take it personal. So let's start. Let's start with the agenda. So I do have an agenda. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Hold on. Okay, did it come up yet? They make sure you bring up. Make sure. What's up, Lady Steph? Oh, Lady Steph is a member. Thank you for being a member. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, so this this is we're gonna talk about it. I do have some time to talk about it. So pretty much the theme is Live Vegas, and I'm gonna get into it why. What we're gonna talk about is Live Vegas. Why no commentary? Cheffy for the win. Sassy, who does that? Millionaire sponsor my ass. What did I say? Meh, Ness, Lemon, and Shakim. IHOP Lady Cam 88. The Run, MU. Jay Wilson gets a warning. Brianna said, "What? You better get to dancing." Okay, so those are the things we're going to talk about in today's broadcast, pretty much, and we'll get into it. What's up, Miss Magnificent? I hope you guys are having a magnificent day. Appreciate your support as well. Thank you for being a toe point. All right, regarding my real life situation, pretty much, today I played, worked out, walked, ran, all that stuff because I had some time on my hands. So I was trying to get physically fit after seeing these people on the YouTube streets. That's one thing that motivates you. Like, wait a minute. Yeah, you better get in tip top shape around here, boy. But yeah, so I did that. Basketball was okay today. I didn't win a game today because the team was just ugh. It was just ugh. It was all right. What's up, C-Mac TV? Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you for being. Is that Sean Bradley in there? Yeah, so yeah, I was definitely did it, y'all. It's crazy because I went to one gym, then went to another gym, and then I went to a field and ran. I was like, after seeing these folks on the YouTube shit, I said I better make sure. And then Susie up there running 6 flights of stairs. I'm like, damn, I better make sure I can run up 6 flights of stairs. I was like, ooh, child. I was like, yeah, I guess it's the one thing that came out of this live weekend, live Vegas, was that it motivated you to to get in shape. Oh my God. All right, so let's get into it. Regarding real world news, because we talk about real world news over here. Jerome Powell spoke last week at Jackson Hole, Wyoming. He said pretty much he's gonna cut interest rates in September. That could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. If you know how to play the market, the stock are gonna go up temporarily, and then we think they're gonna come down. I don't know. But they are gonna cut rates in September. Then they also say they may cut them again in December. So stay tuned for for those who are impacted by student loans, car loans, housing interest rates, credit cards. You should see some relief when he finally does make those interest rates cuts. So if you're thinking about taking out a loan to buy a car or something, you should just hold out a little bit because you're going to get some relief coming soon. So that's pretty much what I want to say about the real world news and all that other stuff. Yeah, so let's get into it. Live Vegas. Why no commentary? Y'all maybe saying, why Sir King ain't doing no commentary? Because, like Ron P said, there was a lot going on. And how is this over here happened over here? This happened over here. And as a content creator, you got to consume that. Some of it was very daunting. And let's just be honest. Like, when you say something is going to be a certain way, don't under deliver. Don't under deliver. And I felt a lot of stuff was under delivered. What's up, Cynthia Lewis? Thank you for joining us today. I thought a lot of stuff was under delivered. They're talking about this millionaire sponsor. You're gonna have bodyguards. So people are creating an expectation in in our head. All we see is Ness rolling around in the bed with a scarf on in some average room. In some average room. So when you put millionaire or something, people are expecting a certain level of accommodations. And that's not what we got. We didn't get that at all. We didn't get that. And I think that was a big letdown because they're like, oh, we're going to be secluded. We didn't see one bodyguard at all. I didn't see nobody. I didn't see the only person we saw that resembled a bodyguard was probably the security guard in the parking lot or something across the street. So I think that was a big L right then and there. And I do have to play the no clip for that because that was a big. Why you got to lie like that? Is a millionaire. I don't know if there is a millionaire sponsor because Ness is a finesse, so she finessing everything that she does. But let me tell you something: it's bad for business when you lie to people, and you had that lie going on for months. And I don't want to cause no friction if there is a millionaire sponsor, but shame on the millionaire sponsor for allowing that. Well, thousandaire sponsor for allowing that lie to just marinate and spin and get out of control. That person had the control to sit up here and say no. Don't say that. That's not right because we're creating the expectation for what's going to happen. Now, this could have been all Nessa's lies, all Nessa's doing. Maybe she did have a thousandaire supporter that supported her, maybe wanted to help her get to Vegas and all this stuff. But I'm sure if the person was a millionaire, they know about our hope because there are a lot of millionaires that don't know nothing. But what's up, Cynthia Lewis? But come on now. I really want to know who's responsible for the lies. Is it the millionaire sponsor or is it Ness? Did Ness embellish or what? Because it's a bad look. It was a bad look. Okay. So how does Cheffy come out of this whole thing looking like she the one that got the millionaire sponsor? Right? Cheffy for the win. I say Cheffy for the win because I'm speaking truth on the matter. Cheffy for the win. We all know. I'm gonna show you this pic of Cheffy. Hold on, y'all. This is Cheffy right here. It happened on Brianna's Live, where Cheffy wound up in Las Vegas. But not only And just in Las Vegas. It wasn't Circus or Clown or whatever downtown. It was actually in a nice space, a nice accommodation. And for that to happen in a span of maybe less than 24 hours, because her reservation got canceled Thursday and Friday, she turned around and was there on Saturday after her accommodations got canceled by Sassy, the bougie monkey. I don't say that disrespectfully, but they always talk about one monkey don't stop no show. And the one monkey was Sassy, the bougie monkey. Okay, and that's what I mean. I ain't talking about no race, but she sat up there and did the most for real. That whole situation, you ain't got no. And then they were right. You don't have the right to cancel nobody's accommodations when you yourself were not the one that paid out the total amount. That was wrong as hell. You keep your feelings to yourself or however you want to do that, but to sit up there and have that lady, you know, just do abrupt shifts when it was your idea. Go back to Lady Nika's live. It was Sassy's idea to be on camera because Cheffy was like, "You want to be on camera?" It's like, "Yeah, girl, we want everybody to see us meet." And like I say, they were fumbling the camera. They were fumbling the camera. When you fumble the camera, you can't control the angle. Like we haven't been able to master that skill yet, or you have to be very adept in mastering that skill. And when you're doing that with other stuff, you go. And then on top of that, Sassy had been showing her picture prior to this whole snafu that happened. Lady Nika, let me say, Sassy showed herself to Lady Nika. Go back to the Lady Nika's live. She said, "Ooh, girl, you on camera? You want me to see your camera? Ooh, girl, you look nice." She showed herself to Lady Nika. So what? I didn't understand. It was totally an accident, and I feel the person on the other line was definitely putting 10 on 9. For real, for real, for real. And like I said, it may have been plans to fall out with Cheffy and all this other stuff, but nonetheless, she prevailed in the end. She was there. She was able to see her, make her dreams come true. For real, for real. I was just like, wow. It was just the nerve, just that whole situation. And then anything I want to say about that? No, you're not who you claim to be. And like I always said, I felt Sassy picks on the vulnerable, meaning she likes projects. She likes people that she deems as projects to build them up, see that what she did and how she can help them feel good. Because if you see what she was doing her makeup, she was touching her titties, and then on top of that, she was teaching her how to eat like a little child. Like I said, like they call people, and I hate this term, underprivileged people or underprivileged kids. That's how she was treating her. And I said, Sassy, why aren't you ain't bossing up or balling up, or why you ain't at the DNC? First of all, I said, why you ain't at the DNC? Second of all, why you always sitting up here trying to go at people who are below you or associate with people below you, but not your equal or higher? Because they will put you in your motherfucking place. That's why. But anyway, Cheffy, was able to recover. I don't know how it transpired that she was able to get, the room and all that. I don't care. But nonetheless, how do we get from a millionaire sponsor to someone actually looking like the person who had the millionaire sponsor was Cheffy? Just think about that, because the accommodations were nice. The way she pulled it off with Brianna, I really thought that she was at home crying. We hadn't seen her for a day or two and all that other stuff. But so for her to sit up there and pull that off on Brianna and all that, because I was like, damn, I feel like that. Because I think, honestly, Sassy was trying to sit up there and do mental torture on Sassy. The first part she was trying to do Sassy was trying to do mental torture on Cheffy. The first part being when she was going to cancel it. Because Cheffy didn't know if she could go to the airport and then get denied, or get to Las Vegas and not have accommodations and all that, right? So I felt like she was sitting up there trying to play mental torture with Cheffy and all that stuff by not letting her know when she did it. But obviously she was able to confirm. Then the second part of that mental torture was to sit up here and let Cheffy sit up there and watch everybody have fun for something that was promised to her but didn't come to fruition because somebody got in their feelings. Like, girl, if you hadn't flipped out and been so doggone demeaning to the woman, maybe she would have been more reserved. And when she did flip out with you, I wish somebody would think they're teaching me how to eat. Anyway, what's up, Miss LA? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Yes, Miss Magnificent. She has shown herself before, countless of times. She's even running around as herself as the avatar. Get them out of here. Anyway, all right, let's move on from that. So Cheffy for the win. Sassy, who does that? We talked about Sassy. Who does that? That was so lowbrow. Lowbrow. You want to talk about you bougie this, and then you want to talk about $400. That wasn't $400 of your money that you spent on Cheffy. Plus that $400, and then didn't that include you too? So you're kind of distorting the truth because I know that $400 bill includes you. But anyway, if you are on business as you say you were, mm, where my guy at? If you said you was on business, then your company is the one that paid for the bill. So you really did not pay technically for anything. And then on top of that, when the people will get their money back? When the people gonna get their money back? We just wondering that. And then it's talking about send her $1. Send her $1. What's that? Is that an administrative fee? So you trying to get money back? Are you gonna send $1 back? I think I give her the benefit of that. I said, okay, you trying to see who's gonna see who send you $1 because that's gonna make you do less work and figuring out the transactions and stuff like that. Okay, all right, but how you know if that's true? Because well, I guess you can see the person's transaction history. They sent you $1 and who was lying. So I don't know. Oh, the person here, the MVP of the Vegas, is here. Thank you, Sir King. I hope I won you over too. Okay, I'm about to say, I ain't nobody alarm going off. Oh no, I'm about fairness. And I fell from the jump from Jay Wilson trying to hijack or include you in why he wants to go to Vegas and then cascade you to the side or throw you to the side. But then Sassy sit up here having you be a whole project, and then for her to sit up there, it's the way you treat people. You treat people with dignity, and I felt Sassy's conversation with you and the way she treated you was not one of dignity. In her mind, yes, she may have thought, "Oh, I'm doing it," but we always see. You gotta understand, YouTube is a mirror. YouTube is a mirror, and if you could decide to not change what people are telling you, but if everybody's telling you that's your flaw and you don't, and that's why people don't like you, and you do nothing about it, then that's on you. That really is on you. So yeah, we didn't like. I think the whole YouTube streets didn't like the way she was talking to you from the jump, to be honest, especially from the whole situation about the scarf. And then she touched your titty. Now I don't know if you like other people touching your titty, but I don't. I saw you become a little bit uncomfortable. The energy you projected was one of uncomfortableness. You didn't like, oh yeah, come on, grab both of them. You didn't say that. What's up, Barry Addison? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. What's up, Cheryl, the spoiler Burnett? How you doing? Cheffy says she's still having fun. I'm glad you're having fun. I hope you can give details on how you the one that is appearing like you have the millionaire sponsor, or maybe the millionaire sponsor defected. Defected from those bums and ran to you. I don't know. Barry Addison said, Jay Wilson, what's wrong about people not becoming friends on YouTube? That's how he's able to navigate this whole situation. He's scared of actually, somebody stabbing him in his back, so he's mentally conditioned himself to not have no friends on YouTube. That's his mindset. All right. Nessa A says, I am happy for you, Cheffy. I hope you're having a wonderful time. We hope so too. I know you're having a better time than the whole bunch of other people. Tanya Jones, and Cheffy's story is something that what I admire about the beat sector, to be honest, because when people see that people have been wrong, there is somebody that will step up and try to make that situation right, whether it be a subscriber, content creator. It never ceases to amaze me of how when people step up when they see somebody's been actually wrong, no play, nothing like that. So it's always good to see that. What's up, Queen Diva? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I'm a fiance. Well, SK, why did Cheffy send Sassy a message that she didn't see until later saying, I'm so high, we just stay and cuddle? What? Well, SK, why did Cheffy send Sassy a message that she didn't see until later saying, I'm so high, can we just stay and cuddle? Child, I don't know. You sure Shakim didn't send Lemon that message? Anyway, moving right along. Barry Addison says, I have 6 friends for you too, SK. How about that? Congratulations. Congratulations. I do feel, but you said, the key thing you said, Barry Addison, 6 friends from YouTube. But you did not say if they were content creators. So I'm thinking they may be subscribers. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's the key thing. I don't think content creators can really be. They may be, but they have to be in a different spectrum. You know what I mean, or a different area. Um, but who I don't. It's complicated. Miss LA says, "You still in Vegas?" Yes, I think she's still in Vegas. Queen Diva, that ain't no slick shade. That is no slick shade. And okay, so mm, that yeah. Okay, Queen Diva. You brought up an interesting part. Let me go to why no commentary. Also, why no commentary? Because a lot of this stuff involve lemon. Let me say that again. Let me say that again. Why no commentary? Because a lot of this stuff involves a lemon, right? Lemon, if you just get accustomed to this area, Lemon was over here for about 4 years as my co-host on our Avatar Nation channel, Tofu Alley channel. And I had to really do what's up, Brixton Babe? I had to really do a lot of deep thought into what I want to say and what I can't say. And I felt like sometimes it's just best to shut up. Because nobody can't use your words against you, right? When you shut up. So that's another reason why you did not get commentary. Because a lot of that stuff involved lemon. So yeah. So I'm glad you said that, Queen Diva. Because yeah. Yeah. Right, Rompy. Some things may be a conflict of interest. CMAC TV says, "Do you think Lemon did his big one?" I'm going to answer your question like this. No, 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 no. Because the people had to kind of make him show himself. I mean, let me just take some of Avatar Nation, right? Avatar Nation has certain virtues that we stand by, right? One is valuing each other's privacy, valuing other people's privacy, including your enemy's privacy and stuff like that. We started a whole movement over here because of the invasion of privacy. So to what's the why I call it Live Vegas to build up people's anticipation of your reveal and have that being one of the galvanizing forces behind your success, and then try to toy with the people when it actually comes to fruition to you for you to deliver, rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. And he didn't like that when people were saying, "Yo, you play with us. Why not always see his ceilings and stuff? You play with us." Then he was running around with a Power Ranger mask and all this other stuff and all that. And I mean, you cannot play with your audience. And like I said, I'm stopping and I'm pausing because I'm being respectful to Lemon, but sometimes you cannot do that. Um, you can't do that because, like, I think I was discussing this on who I forgot. I hopped on somebody's link, and I say you can't sit up here because what you can't do is everybody's got a different image of what you look and how you look in real life, and no matter how hard you try, you have can't satisfy everybody's image, right? Or what they think you may be. But when you do finally show yourself, you kill that fantasy. You kill that fantasy, or you maybe exceed that fantasy. But I can never meet the expectation of what that fantasy was for all these different people. So when you finally do it, some people are like, "Oh, no, you look great," or "Oh, no, you look bad." But nonetheless, you ended that fantasy. Like they can no longer dream and hypothesize about how you look. And sometimes that is the allure. sometimes that is the attraction to one's channel. It's like, oh, I want to see, I think he looked this way. Let me, you know what I mean? Like, but once you end that, it's sometimes unconsciously it ends the allure of why people may come to see you. Oh, because you have right, Brixton, right. The mystery or the mystique is gone. It's gone. It's like the thrill that people have because of how you presenting yourself. But when you take that or when you decide to, show that, then some of that allure is gone, right? And then if you talking all rough and tough with no afro puff all the time to people and your physique or your presence does not meet that, then people are like, oh Lord, like what? Like what? What? You talking all that? You look like that? You know what I mean? So I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying what people are saying, like, oh, he talk all big and bad. Sometimes the way he talked, you think he was like, just Terry Crews or somebody, like, or you Debo or somebody like that, right? But he looking more like Charlemagne the God. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm trying to keep it cute. I mean, I mean, anyway, we're right along. Ron, what's up, Rhonda? How you doing, Rhonda? Thank you for joining us. I don't think he's ugly, but he doesn't look the way I had pictured. Child. That's what I'm saying, Rhonda. You cannot, even if like I was to show myself, they're like, damn, I thought he was skinnier, or damn, I thought he was bigger, or oh, his hair may be too big, or his hair may be too small. You know what I mean? So you can't never satisfy everyone's illusion or fantasy. But anyway, moving right along. Let me see what y'all saying. Auntie Donna Baby. What's up, Auntie Donna Baby? He let the people around him mess up the opportunity to do his big one. And then on top of that, I feel they set him up, right? Because they took away the allure, maybe, of what drew people to over to him. You know? I'm just saying. Yeah. Let me see what else y'all saying. Let me read y'all. What's up, Darlene Gibson? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. C Mac TV says he seems standoffish. I would be standoffish too. You don't know who gonna do what with all that you talk online. Cynthia say he look like a light skinned cool Modi. Okay, who that? I think he should have kept his looks a mystery. Ooh. Cheryl Burnett says he should have stayed in the dark. T Mac says, sound like you're saying he can't walk it like he talk it. That's your interpretation, not mine. That's all I'm saying. C Mac TV says, what are your thoughts about Shakim and in the hotel? We gonna get to that. What's up, the Smart Show? How you doing? Because that's why I didn't do no commentary until I got all the facts. And that some people may not like what I'm gonna say. Some people may like, oh, he being truthful, but I gotta be truthful because I would expect nothing less. Except the truth it involved me, but the optics of the situation don't look right. Right? The optics of the situation don't look right. Right?
Something, 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 something just ain't right. It just ain't right.
It just ain't. It just ain't. It just ain't. Because I'm sorry. I'm sorry to my supporters. I really am. I know some of y'all got allegiance for me and Lemon, but I have to be honest. I cannot silence myself. And that's why I didn't do any commentary because I was torn, y'all. I said I gotta respect my people. They have an allegiance for Lemon. They have an allegiance for me. I don't want nobody to like part ways with me and part ways. But I failed my job because I'm not being I'm not being fake. And he's a content creator now who's decided to start his own entrepreneurial endeavors. So I can't be like that because I pride myself in being fair. So I have to give fair commentary, even if it involves him. And I apologize to y'all, Avatar Nation, but I have to speak it, and y'all gonna be upset with me. But I'm just telling y'all, just please, y'all expect me to tell the truth when it involves our nemesis, and I have to tell the truth when it involves those who have a history with us. I'm gonna be as respectful as possible, but I'm just giving y'all a heads up so y'all ain't blindsided. Okay. Ron P says that's understandable. Be yourself, Sir King. And many others. Thank you. I appreciate that because I have to be truthful. Um. Okay, so we gonna get to that. Millionaire sponsor my ass. To the millionaire sponsor, shame on you. They make you look bad. They tarnish your name once it's ever revealed who you are. That you should have this. I mean, you got them taking public party buses. You got them sitting there and shared accommodations. You know that could have turned into a sexual assault situation, allegations, all that stuff. Shame on you. You got people out here making you look bad. You didn't put nobody no money in their pockets. They're out there at an Ethiopian restaurant begging and stuff. Don't know who paid for what. I don't know if you have history with traveling, but if there is a millionaire sponsor, shame on you. Okay? All right. Darlene Gibson says, Lemon is drinking too much and people won't be honest. I said something and Ness tried to make him get mad and he said he was on his channel, but I think he forgot. I appreciate. What's up? Oh, what's up, the Christian gentleman now? How you doing? I'm here, SK. Listen, how you doing? Good to see you as well, the Christian gentleman. They were not Christian like in Vegas. I'll tell you that much. All right. So that's how I feel about the millionaire sponsor. Man, Ness, Lemon Shakim. Uh, you just can't take them nowhere. You just can't take them nowhere. I mean, you just can't take them nowhere at all. At all. Hold on, I'm trying to go through my agenda real quick. Okay. All right, so man, Ness, Lemon, Shakim. I really Ness was just Ness, right? Ness was just Ness. I mean, there's not much to say. She's over there putting on makeup, trying to pretend like she's Joyce, I guess, for turning yourself to something that you're not. Um, yeah, I mean, I really can't say nothing for Ness. Ness was just Ness. I feel that she definitely underdelivered. All that hyperbolic speech that she was giving us about this and that was a dud. Was totally a dud. Lived up to nothing. Nothing at all. We see her in bed, rolling around with the scarf on her head and all that. Just not bringing it. Not she let Susie steal the show. All that stuff. Now let me get into the whole thing because I know y'all hear Lemon and Shakim. There's certain things a man does not say to another man. There's certain things a man does not say to another man. There's certain things that a man says to a woman, but not to another man. Especially when you first meeting them and you never come across to them or by them in physical form. And I had to rewind and rewind and rewind and rewind and rewind because sometimes you can mishear things. So I rewinded this particular clip about 5 times, and everything went through my head about why he would say what he said to him. So let me get the scenario. Lemon's there, I guess just arrived or whatever. I forget, but I think Shakim had already been there, whatever. I may have it switched, but nonetheless, they're first meeting each other. Lemon says, "Oh, you with your fun size self, you look cute." Yeah, yeah. He said, "With your fun size self, you look cute." Mm, okay. Mm. Okay. See, now y'all about to make me go get the clip. Hold on, y'all. Because I hear a whole bunch of whats. I hear a whole bunch of whats in the chat. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, hold on. 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 Let me see if I can find it, y'all. Hold on. Hold on.
Shout out to my West Coast rappers and shout out to Rock Kelly. Beat niggas. My bad.
Hold on.
Hey.
Oh. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Because I'm doing this on the fly. I thought everybody had heard it. Hold on. Was this 8? Let me see. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Maybe it's hold on. So hold on 1 second. Let me see if I put it down.
Hey, but you don't have fun with it. Like, yeah, but like song was like the ceiling.
Hold on. Hold on, y'all.
My man. I didn't know you had to go to one piece. That's all I'm gonna say. What?
I have to find it. You said I must do. I'll do my research. Okay, somebody else in the chat said they heard it too, so I'm not making it up. Thank you, Auntie Donna. I'm not making it up, but I'll find it. At that time I was like in shock mode, but I know what video it is. But I was just like, I'm like, okay, okay. So what's up? Promises manifested. So yeah. So I'll get it for y'all. I'll maybe come back and lie. But I don't want to focus. That's the weird part about it. They were playing. Okay. If you're a man, you don't play like that. You don't play with like that when people are already speculating. You don't play like that. Just because you can't add fuel to the fire. Okay. Yeah, little Mama Obama, it's out. And like I said, I didn't archive it because I'm like, that's my co-host. Why would I archive that? You know what I mean? But in hindsight, I wish I would have because I didn't know all this other stuff. Now, mind you, this happened right when they first got there. So I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but I wish I would have because I was just like, baby, honey. Anyway, okay, so let's get into it. So, yeah, so that happened. So let's skip to the party bus situation because now it brings everything in full circle. Let's be honest, right? So the party bus situation. Now Thundercat was my co-host because he got his own thing going, so he's not gonna be over here. Little Mama Obama says, "Correction, SKA, you don't play like that if you're a heterosexual man." Right. So we'll say, okay. So they go, and so King Roman, Shakim, and Lemon were together, right? From what I'm understanding, they weren't allowed on the bus because they had shorts on. Shakim had slippers on and all that other stuff. This is what causes my antennas to go up. Why y'all didn't go with King Roman? Because King Roman had went to the mall or somewhere to quickly buy something, buy whatever he needed to buy to get himself into on the party bus, right? Why y'all didn't go with King Roman? Unless obviously they didn't have the funds or whatever. Okay, that could have been a situation. So they decided to go back to the hotel room or whatever. I'm like, okay. Then Lemon, Lemon is a kind person. So Lemon says, "Oh, you could borrow or you could put on my clothes." Now everybody says Shakim is about 4'9", Lemon is about 6'2". No matter if you gave him your drawers, he would not fit in them. So why in the world would you think he would fit in a pair of pants? And then on top of that, y'all found a way to go to the hotel room together. I'm Mm.
Something, 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 something just ain't right. It just ain't right.
And then then they say y'all did all that running around and y'all made no progress at all. At all. So that's my commentary on that. Y'all put the pieces together if you want to. If need be, we'll find the other clip that I was talking about earlier. But let me just say, me being a man, I'm not gonna call the other man cute. Or not. Those words are not gonna be, oh, you look cute. No, not at all. If anything, I'll chuckle at your ass because you look like a child. But I'm not gonna sit up here and say, I, I, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So that's, if you wanted my commentary, that's my commentary. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm being respectful, but I do have to be transparent regarding that situation. I don't know. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Anyway, it's just it was it was just it's just a confirmation of communication in the back end, and when they saw each other, it was a validation of what they were saying in the front and the back. Get what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying? Communication in the back end, they met in the physical form for the validation. Moving right along. Moving right along. All right. Let me see what y'all saying. Rhonda Brazil says who goes on a trip if you can't afford to buy a pair of pants? Seriously, if you're that broken. Well, no, well, Rhonda, he asking for now a one-way flight home. All right, let's move on into the agenda because how I'm doing on time. Okay. All right. Let's then now discuss IHOP Lady, Cam, and 88. This is my honest commentary regarding IHOP Lady. If you don't, yeah, I'm sure you know who IHOP Lady is. I'm not gonna say her name because she be getting crazy about when people use her name. All that. I ain't got time for that. But I will present my commentary as, what's up, D Dot? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Yeah, you welcome. You welcome. Promises manifested. Poor Ro, he missed out on the fun. Hey, see Mac TV, he may have gotten some too. I mean, he ain't missed out on the fun. He probably got what he wanted. Because remember, he and Shakim went missing for a little bit, right? Everybody was saying, where's they at? So, and then we saw them together. So, he may have got him something that he wanted. I'm just saying, I don't know. Because you want to call persistent. Why is my TV coming on? You want to call persistent. I'm not Shaquille. Rowe was persistent. He going across the country and back to get his man. He going across the country and back. And then on top of that, we know Shakim has those kind of tendencies because didn't he send ODS a ping pick for a redirect? For a redirect. Not a direct flight back home, but for a redirect. So your priorities, brother. Now you should be sending something else to ODS to get a direct flight back home. And maybe ODS will do it. All right. So I was just saying, you can't sit up here and say you not something, but you sitting over there sending your, you sending your nether regions to somebody for a redirect. and you're not gonna redirect Ro. He had Ro redirecting himself all across the country to go meet him. Ro, I hope you got what you got. Maybe that's why you had them braids in your head, because maybe you turned into Ronisha to get what you wanted. It may have worked. Once you let the braids down and he saw you as Ronisha, you may have got what you got or got what you wanted, okay? Ronisha with them damn braids. What the hell, Ro? Woo! Woo! Bro, who told you to do that? They said Ro got braids in his head. I'm like, huh? Where he get those from? Where he get those from? Sure enough, He got extensions and all as if he's like Ness or Tracy. I said, is that Tracy? Oh no, but Tracy ain't wear no glasses. Ronisha. I guess he had to impress his man. He said, my man gonna be here, so I gotta show him a new look. Okay, let me Baronisha. You did go across the country. You don't know, you double back. You went where he go? He went to LA because he thought he gonna be in the BET Awards. Then he went to DC, right? Then he now mind you, he had to go back and forth. Now he said he could finally meet Ronisha and meet him in Las Vegas. Now, if that ain't love, I don't know what is. He was gonna get his man. Ronisha got his man. I'm sure he got him some too. Shit. Oh, Ronisha, boy, put braids in his hair. What is that? Looking like damn spiders in his head. Nonetheless, let me stop. Ronisha's a good guy. But I was like, what? What's the motivation behind that? Is that your alter ego, Ro? Who? Anyway, Ro was adorable to who? To who? Oh, yeah, he does look like 50 Go West, though. 50 Go West. They do look like a little hamster with glasses on. So you're right. He is kind of adorable with the weave and everything. Black Pearl, what's up, Black Pearl? How you doing? You said, hey, SK in chat doing. I'm real late. You need a red ball. Because roll out here with blue balls. But anyway, moving right along. Tiffany J says, it was a cute homage to Coolio. He need to cool with that look, okay? Because ain't no homage. It was more like, oh my God. But anyway, moving right along. What else we got to talk about? Okay, let's talk about IHOP Lady, Cam and 88. Let me be honest. I do feel IHOP Lady, because IHOP Lady was chilling with Cam, and I felt like they were developing a rapport or some kind of feelings. She thought, because you could just tell how hurt she was. I don't think she thought that Cam 88. Oh Lord, did I say Cam 88? That's should be their name. Cam. That should be the name, Cam 88. Yes. Cam 88. Queen 88. I don't think she thought Queen 88 and Cam were that close. I don't think and then when she saw it and how to maybe Cam threw her to the side, I think she was kind of hurt, because deep down, now she's gonna say she said she wasn't. But knowing Susie over the years, she talked about the dudes that she liked. She like a dude with money. She like a dude that got his thing going on, but got that streak to him too. And I felt Cam kind of maybe brought that fantasy to life for her. She's like, oh, maybe if I show him what I'm about, maybe something can happen. But he has more of a, I guess, the connection with Queen 88, and that's why, therefore, we gonna call them Cam 88 from now on. But yeah, it was just, then she was sitting there all by herself. Then she was calling up everybody. She went through all the white pages and the yellow pages to find anybody that she called Lovey Love. She called Wiley. I'm like, damn girl, like you supposed to be Queen Dingaling, and you out here just looking like you just ain't got nobody. For real, for her. I'm like, I was like, and the people in the platinum chat, no, I was like, this is bad. This is bad. Like you looking out here like you got nobody. And I was like, and this and that. No, I'm not going to the MGM because they're gonna set me up. Because how would that look? I mean, like, girl, you are paranoid. I'm like, you a paranoid. Then she can't trust Wiley, but she think Wiley go. I was like, ooh. I was like, What's up, Cosmic Girl? I was like, damn. Like she was just Anyway, okay. What else? So that's what. Okay. Let's talk about this, y'all. Then she go on her live last night talking about Queen Eddie pulled out her ussy and showed it to her when she first met, and she started touching on her pinky toe. I'm like, what in the hell? She pulled out her ussy and wanted to show VS that. Now, VS, did you give her some signs that you maybe wanted to see it? Because we know Heidi be giving signs all the damn time.
Hello, bitch. Come on. We're about to go suck dick.
Oh, maybe Heidi was in Vegas. I don't know, but I just like, why would somebody show them your ussy lips? I don't know. I was like, what? And she kept going over it and saying it over and over. Then we worried about a Murphy bed. Was it a Murphy bed? Who the hell is Murphy? Who the hell is Murphy? Oh, I got a Murphy bed. Who the hell is Murphy? Is that the sponsor? Is that the sponsor? Then she couldn't stay in that bed in that room because I don't know. It was a lot going on with that. What else do I want to say? Then she was saying that Cam went down to the shady part of town, was picking up some stuff, and then she turned back and all that. Then girl is lonely. The girl is lonely. The girl wanted some friends to see. She wanted some friends to see because she got mad at MU. Well, no, MU said this. Come on, y'all. We're gonna take a brief commercial break because this MU Don Cato IHOP lady acting like she running from Michael Myers was too much. Okay, running like she running from Michael Myers. We'll be right back because we got to talk about that because that situation is deep, but yet it is funny. All right, we'll be right back with Brianna lying ass.
Bam, bam, bam. I don't know what she was thinking. I know what I want to see. Bust that pussy.
Damn, what the fuck y'all looking at? Y'all supposed to be watching her motherfucking dance moves, not me. Shit.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
What child?
Yeah, I'm surprised Dimples didn't make a stay. I thought Dimples resided in one of them areas in Las Vegas. So she all about the trying to find some D. What's up, Bodyworks? How you doing? Good to see you. Did her Ussy have a tattoo that said "Don't get bit"? I don't know. Maybe you can find that out for us. Tiffany J says, "Touch the pinky toe, cobra headed coochies, and Murphy fans." I was like, what the hell? The band got a name named Murphy. Do not support her. Oh, child, let me get that off because you know she gonna try to come after people, child. You over there looking like a whole damn mushroom. Okay, you gonna have that. While you be over there behind a mushroom, should be coming over me for, I don't know, infiltrating or hindering business practices or whatever she want to call. These commercials are outrageously funny. I'm glad you found them funny. Okay. All right, so let's get into this whole MU dot. This is the most weirdest, bizarrest turn ever. Now, she done left, I guess, Cam and them, went to a hotel room. Now, the whole reason why she fell out with Cam 88 was because she was going to meet MU for breakfast. And MU didn't show up, so therefore Cam 88 decided to do what they want to do, and she felt some kind of way about it. So MU said no, she's not gonna meet her at breakfast, so therefore she was sitting over there like one of the children from Feed the Kids and all that, sad because her friend wasn't there. But this is the crazy thing. You got to look at that Don Cato in that MU situation. That is one of the craziest situations out here in terms of relationship. Don Cato don't really like YouTube or being on camera. He like to be the man behind the camera, circulating around, but he liked the allure that he's there, but not the focus of him being on camera, right? So I guess she was on her way to meet Susie. Don Cato said, "Oh no, I don't feel comfortable. Come back and drive 2 hours." She was already gone 2 hours. Told her to drive back 2 hours to come pick his ass up, and then come back and drive her back to go see Susie. So they got to Susie, I guess, 2 in the morning, and she was happy to see, I guess, to see MU. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, whatever, all right. So then this is when the angry arms come in. I'm like, and I was watching this live. I'm like, oh the hell, what the hell going on? So MU and this is the thing I feel what happened. MU said she going to meet with Susie. Don Cato said, okay, but he didn't know that they were going to be on camera. Maybe he did, maybe, I don't know. That whole situation is weird. Because how you going to be cool and then be mad unless your girl didn't tell you that you was going to be on, that they were going to be going live or whatever. Because that seemed to be the whole point of contention. Because Susie's like, I don't know. IHOP Lady, I don't know. I don't know when things change. I don't know when things, and I'm hearing them repeat the same story. I said, I can tell you, but I wasn't hearing that leak for a damn thing. I can tell you when things change. It's when that lady hit the live button. He said they were there to meet you offline. When you went live, that changes the whole scope because he probably didn't want everybody knowing they were there or where they were, all that other stuff. That's what happened, and that's why they started arguing. And then she's like, oh, angry arms. Now you could tell that lady's got a lot of trauma. Because when anybody says angry arms, I'm like, what? Angry arms. Like, So then I feel with them arguing, that kind of brought up maybe some past trauma in her life. So then she runs. But not only does IHOP Lady run, okay, like she's running for Michael Myers or Freddy Krueger or whoever or Candyman, she sits up there and starts running up the damn stairs. I got one more flight, one more stair. I'm like, ain't nobody chasing your ass, girl. Now she did say that she didn't want nobody knowing where she at, so she couldn't really walk through the entranceway of the hotel. She had to clandestinely circumvent and go in the back end because everybody know where she at and they may be ready waiting for her. So she had to sit up there and go through, act like she getting prepared for the Olympics. She's like, who are my feet? Who are my feet? I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I knew something about to happen. I'm like, it was funny because it's like, girl, you say you Queen Dingaling and you out here running like you just scared. You petrified. You just, ugh. You like Brianna seeing a scale. You just run away. I was like, ooh, you just take a couple of hits to your persona this weekend. I was like, okay. I was like, okay, where's the villain at? I was just waiting for somebody to just pop out and say, boo. Oh, somebody, gotcha. You can't run from me. Gotcha. I was just waiting for Ness lip to just trip her. But no, it didn't happen at all. It's just like, okay, is she embellishing? Is she doing it for clicks and views and all that? But no, I think her past caught up with her in the sense that she was traumatized and she went back to that fight or flight mode and she got the hell up out of there like a 747 and flew to a hotel room and took the back way. I was like, no, she not. I think I texted somebody in the platinum chat. I said, what the hell? She actually running? Child, they run up those stairs. 6 flights of stairs, girl. Girl, you need to stop. Instead of asking for a vacation, you need to go ask for a pedicure. Because why your feet hurting like that? Oh, my feet. Oh, my feet hurt. Somebody was about to give you a free pedicure massage. You turn her away. Queen 88 was pulling on your pinky toe. You should have just thrown a whole foot at her and said massage away. But no, you want to put up a facade. Anybody, listen, if anybody gonna show you their ussy lips, there must have been some conversation for them to be like, okay, because that's more like, I'm ready. I'm ready. You know what I mean? Or you do all that talking in the back end, be like, "Ooh, I can't wait to see you. Ooh, yeah, I can't wait to see it." So you probably said you couldn't wait to see it and just pulled them down and this said, here it is. I'm just saying, because that's just weird to me. Somebody just pulls down they ussy lips and you ain't had no prior discussion. She just that's the weird thing. Like, who do that? You know, your private parts are one of your most private things. You just don't do that. Like, even strippers have pride. So why would you just, y'all have, connect the dots, y'all. There's a lot of conversation and a lot of flirtation that goes in on the back end. And I feel when people meet each other, just like that whole Lemon and Shakim situation, ooh, I can't wait to see you. And then they see each other and he said, ooh, you look cute. So IHOP Lady and 88, they probably, ooh, girl, ooh, yeah, they talk about my ussy, and then you say, ooh, I can't wait to see it. And then she finally show it to you, and you like, oh, what's that? Oh, these people, boy. Mm, 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 mm. I'm sorry you scheming, Cosmic Girl. They just, that's why anyway. What's a ussy? Ussy lips. Ussy lips. You didn't show, I can't say that P word because, I'll be trying to be respectful of women. Ussy lips, yes. In case you didn't know, not what's the name? Kim 88, but 88 showed her ussy lips to IHOP Lady, and she acted like she was repulsed. I don't know about that. And then she got offended that 88 pulled on her pinky toe. What? Nah, you run upstairs huffing and puffing, wishing you did get that foot massage that 88 was about to begin on your foot. See, that's why you have to be grateful and thankful for when things come your way, because you don't never know when you're gonna need them. Okay. Oh, you say I'm just saying. I can't assume. Promises manifested says, but you can definitely tell when something is amiss with DK and MU. And remember, she doesn't want anything to do with the law. I think that they are. They love the makeup sex. I really do. I think they get a kick out of, I'm gonna kick your ass. You go live. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go live anyway, and then I'm gonna get mad at you. Oh no, stop. I don't mean to go live. Stop. I was just doing it for my members. And then get your ass over here. Let's go. And then, they get to the house and they start tearing each other clothes off and all that. I think that's what because that just don't make no sense to me, how they just keep fighting and they still together. I mean, unless she like the coin, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just weird to me. It's just like that will weigh on me. That will weigh on me. But unless, if he doing what he do, then she like, oh, I can't resist it. So therefore, a lot of people do that. I don't know. A lot of people do that, but a lot of people like that fall out and then, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Get over here. And then, I think that was a situation with Ronisha and Shakim. He said, how dare you put my business? I told you not to hit that link. And then, Shakim started pulling Ronisha by the braids that he recently got. And that's what y'all did not see online. So that's why I said a lot of people into that, So he told not to hit the link, and then he said, I do what I want anyway. And then they said, okay, I'll see you. And then I'm just saying, why would you get braids in your head? If anything, you need a baseball cap to protect you from the sun. So why you getting braids? I want to know what was the motivation behind you getting them braids? Like, for real. And they look like spiders all over your head. I don't know. I was just like, fashion tip. Who told him to do that? Was that the allocation of the fundraiser? Was that requirement of the fundraiser? Because somebody gave and they said you gotta get your hair did before you go. Like, what? Usually you get a haircut, okay? But instead he got a hair grow. I don't. Billy T says he's very controlling and she likes to be controlled. I guess. I mean, like I said, some people are in it. I don't know. Maybe it's for. What's up, Yanni M? Did I say hello to you already? But hello again. So yeah. So I think there's a lot of situation, but you can tell MU has a good heart because she traveled all the way back. Well, she traveled to go see Susie, but then again, maybe she was trying to get away from Don Cato. But nonetheless, the whole situation with Susie definitely portrayed Don Cato as a violent man. Let me just say that. A violent man. I'm like, damn, angry arms, and then he start. Domestic violence is no joke, but damn, that's crazy. All right, so we talked about the run, MU, the whole situation with Don Cato and MU caused Susie to run, as we just discussed, and what they call it, breathe heavily, as if she had just competed in the Olympics. Okay. All right, Jay Wilson gets a warning. So Susie, IHOP Lady last night says she gonna get some get back on Jay Wilson for him going around and talking all about her doing the Vegas thing. Recently, I guess she says she knows somebody that has some legal situation. I'm not saying the name with Jay Wilson, so she gonna sit up here and say she may, if he keep it up, she gonna see what she could do to get some tea on that situation. Since he wants to sit up here and capitalize on that. Once again, regarding Jay Wilson, I feel like he's another person that needs to learn how to talk to people because people were in his chat talking about, yo, you had planned to have people come out there, and they did. They got rooms and everything, and you have not been apologetic since. And the whole situation didn't even involve you; it involved Vivian. Now he sit up there and said, "Oh, I'm so glad I didn't go. I had to work." Yeah, right. You didn't have to work. You're just covering it up legally so nobody don't come after you because you can be held legally responsible for the stunt that you pulled if you left those people without, they come out there and they had to suffer increased accommodation costs because the discount they got associated with you got pulled not because you were ill, but your assistant. That don't fly. And then your tone. This whole tone was like, I don't have to share no information with you. I can share what I want to share. And I said, no, 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 no. When you jump yourself into plans, you need to be apologetic as possible. I'm sorry, y'all. I totally understand. I wish I could have been there. Hopefully we'll have something in the near future. All that. No. You just so your pride is despicable. Pride is despicable. It really is. And I ain't gonna say that, but you keep bragging about your house and all that other stuff. God has a way of humbling people. God has a way of humbling. I don't hope that happens to you, but you have to be careful to what you speak to people, especially your situation with Rico. You could have just let Rico sit up there, but you're gonna sit up there and say he got this and he got that and all that other stuff. But I know Scorpio says on that panel last night, notice Jay Wilson didn't say he will save Gen 11. He shouted, I'm gay, I'm gay. Yeah, but he don't understand Phenomenal Scorpio that he's playing in a different neighborhood. When you go to a different neighborhood, you start showcasing what you have. Sometimes people may get envious and they try to take that from you. Right? He's really like lacks awareness. He going over there for clicks and views. Coin can lead you to your downfall, can lead you to your demise. There's more things in life than coin. But you sit up here and keep living by that principle, coin is going to sit up there and bring you the worst thing ever imaginable, right? You keep saying that. It's something called like conscience. What's up, Babs? You gotta listen to your conscience. You gotta listen to your decision making. All money ain't good money. All money ain't good money, right? But you don't seem to comprehend that. And you want to brag about your degrees and all this other stuff. But what have they shown? Like you make some of the worst decisions ever. Your job has been lost. All that's been lost for a YouTube application that considers you a 1099. They don't even consider you an employee. They consider you, by your words, a 1099. A 1099. You don't even say you an investor in the company at all. You don't even present yourself as a stakeholder. Weird, just weird. It's weird, but want to brag about these degrees. I'm unimpressed. I'm sorry. I'm unimpressed because if you really want to think about it, your degrees are not from any well-known academic institution. Your degrees are not from a Morehouse. Your degrees are not from a Harvard. Your degrees are not from a Michigan. Your degrees are not from a well-regarded institution. You want to sit here, Norfolk State. No offense to anybody that went to Norfolk State, but what is that? I'm just saying. Like, you just is Norfolk in the top 50 academic institutions in our United States of America? No. Shit. What's his name? Code coming across as more accomplished than you. If you step back and look at the situation, Code comes across as more accomplished than you and more disciplined than you. Because when shit was getting real for him, he had the forethought and the wisdom to step back. Not you. Not you. Hey, now Norfolk is okay. If it is a good HBCU, Babs, then he's definitely making them look bad. And I wish someone from Norfolk State will come on this application and tell them how they are disgusted and how his actions are deplorable and how they will wish that they would give him a cease and desist for him to stop representing him or representing them or speaking about them during their broadcast. Because he is not a great ambassador of them at all. And that's why I have formed a negative opinion on Norfolk State because of his actions and his actions alone. He repeatedly wants to shout them out, endorse them, but his actions are the antithesis of what they represent as an academic institution, especially at HBCU. I wish they, because I'm sure they have some standard of code of conduct regarding their alumni or their alums. And to be honest, he's not showing the value of education by his actions on here at all. Because what's the difference between somebody going to Norfolk State and Backyard University with the way he's acting? For real, for real. Somebody could go to Backyard University and do all that he's doing. But he wants to sit up here and shout out HBCUs, this university, and then people are like, but why? But you're up here acting like a donkey. Tiffany just says, I don't get people trying to flex in a sector like this. Nobody cares. Everybody floats down here for all the degrees and big houses he has. He acts like a Tiffany J, I say he lacks brand awareness. He lacks brand awareness. He could be someone that can still shade but know how far to go. He doesn't know how to go. He keeps making miscues, talking down to people, but begging for cash apps and all this other stuff. But the majority of the people that he's speaking about or talking down to are the ones he's asking for cash apps. He's not talking to people who are highfalutin senators and stuff like that, or other educators. I wonder what other people in his field of, or profession think really about him. To be honest, nobody's responsible for our actions but us. I agree. All right, moving right along. Let's see. So yeah, he got a warning from IHOP Lady that he keep coming on here doing and trying to bash her. She has a surprise for him. Brianna said what? Child, Brianna out here lying again. But before we got to get to the segment, we're going to be out here begging, just like Shakim should be on a strip to get his ass back home. All right, so we're going to be right back, and we're going to have no other than YouTube's #1 beggar help beg for me.
Thank you for the cash app. I'll be forgetting to. Can y'all hit my cash app, please? Can y'all hit my cash app, please? Thank you, though. Thank you for the cash app.
Yeah, so if you want to, feel free to send a gesture to $ Sir King Crown. It'll be tremendously appreciated. Now, listen, y'all. Brianna said what? Brianna further conveyed to us yesterday that she thinks she is a skinny girl that she is not. Okay? This girl stood up here and said that she is pretty much having sex. And she's having sex so good that she makes her neighbors mad. And her man enjoys this roller coaster. I said, you lying to me. You lying to me. I said, this girl is definitely thinking something that she's not. Oh, hell no.
Lying. Why you always lying?
Yes, I'm not lying. So I came with my receipts, okay? I came with my receipts. Y'all gonna have to hear this. You definitely gonna be like, wow, this girl thinks she is 165 pounds, slim and trim with a Coke body figure. No, the only thing that's Coke body is what she's drinking over there. And then Wiley was over there roasting and toasting her ass up. He said, you know you be eating burgers. She said, I don't eat no burgers. He said, you know you be eating burgers. I don't eat no burgers. Stop saying that. She said, oh, I like chicken tenders. I was like, he was roasting and toasting her. All right, hold on, y'all. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get to my I got the clip on this. All right. Hold on. No, that hold on, y'all. Oof. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. Ooh, child. And then she got the nerve to say, "Oh, some people need to stay behind the camera. Y'all shouldn't be showing yourself." While she got a big ass clear band-aid on her nose. I'm like, no, you're the one that need to stay behind the camera, especially with whatever that is, that whatever you put over your nose. What the hell is that? Like, what? Over there, like she got a whole plastic bag on her nose. What's up, fruits of labor? I was like, well, who told you that? Hold on, y'all. Ooh. Here we go. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna get it for y'all. Here we go. Ooh, baby, honey. Look, listen to this, y'all.
And that's why he loved the roller coaster over here. No,
lie.
Fuck you. So what you call it was so Ness was throwing it back on Shakim.
Listen, y'all.
And Shakim wasn't feeling nothing because Ness got a washboard ass. Ness ass is splattered in this wall right here. Do you see me? Black. She ain't got nothing.
Look. Now listen how she described what she got. Listen to this, y'all. Thank you, Auntie Donna, baby. Look at what she described what she got. Okay? Now you know she live in a world of delusion. Maybe she bipolar skinny girl, bipolar fat girl. I don't know, but here we go.
At the end of the day, Ness, my booty perks up. My booty jiggle when it walks, okay? When I turn left, I turn right, bitch, you see ass. Okay? I got ass. I got ass and titties. I got both. And stomach, and hips and thighs. And that's why he loved the roller coaster over here. No white man can live it. He loved this roller coaster.
What? A roller coaster. You said you got, when you turn left and right, you can turn left and right because you can't turn at all. And I don't think you are a roller coaster. I think you are a blimp. Girl, are you okay? Brixton, don't mute Brixton, babe. Turn it up. What? Are you okay? Ooh, a roller coaster. A roller coaster, y'all. A dump truck or a train, but a roller coaster. We don't want to even think about that. We don't even want to think how you even compare yourself to a roller coaster and how what is he holding on to? Whew. I told you I'll be lying. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We got a little bit more. Whew. Hold on. Let's see what else he's saying. Oh my God.
About it all the time. But anyway, so
all right, we gotta skip ahead because then she said something else, child. What she said here?
Pooh Campbell, if I get one.
Listen, y'all. Now she said she put on a show. Delusion.
You can get one. Being overweight ain't never stopped no show, baby. It ain't never stopped no show, but a damn show started one. Okay? I'm trying to put on the show tonight while you talking. I'm trying to put on the show tonight. Okay? I'm trying to make the Davis mad tonight, bitch.
She said she not talking about no YouTube show. She thinking she gonna put a show on in the bedroom, so much so that her neighbors are gonna hear them fornicating. I'm sorry, Mama Cynthia, but I have to present the receipts because then people say I'm picking on her. She didn't say that, and sometimes you have to present the truth of the matter. Are you kidding me? That you're going to put on a roller coaster show to the point that your neighbors are hear you having sexual relations with who this unfortunate individual is. So that's why they said she don't think what she don't see herself as she really is. What her weight postponed the show? Child. She said she gonna put on the show. I think she living vicariously through other people. That's what I feel like. She see other people having these great sex lives, and she wants to have them. That's what I honestly feel that, and therefore she interjects it, talking about her man like her being a roller coaster. But does your man think you a roller coaster? I'm just saying. Did he say that the ride that he's getting is of a roller coaster? I don't know. I'm just providing my commentary. Okay. All right. We almost done. We almost done, y'all. If you want, feel free to hit the cash out, $ Sir King Crown. There's a lot going on, y'all. All right. The last thing we're gonna talk about is you better get to dancing. Now Shakim out there took a one-way ticket. He just might. I don't think that's a roller coaster. I think that's shit. I think that's a damn tornado. Like you be in the middle of the tornado. She throwing you. No, let's not even go there. We not gonna even bring that to fruition. Oh no, I pass. All right, you better get to dancing. So Shakim out there took a one-way ticket to Las Vegas or La Vegas, and is now seeking the help of people to get him home. But I honestly feel Shakim should stay his ass in Vegas. To be honest, he could become an exotic dancer. He could become a clown. He could become a street performer and all that, and make a plethora of money. But it's really sad that he's out here now, did not have the forethought on how he was going to get back home. So you're basically on begging on the strength of strangers to get you back to where you need to go or where you came from. I don't know. These people run so much game. He may already have a ticket and be stalling and making y'all think that he don't to get more money. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing, Brixton Babe. That's what I'm hearing. Go to his community wall. He's out there saying that. Can you please send him money so he can get a one-way ticket back home to Detroit? Sad. It's just sad. It really is sad. I don't. With him, you never know what's truth and what's not. And like I said, he may have got him a ticket to leave 2 days later, and then have y'all thinking that y'all the reason as to why he got the ticket, right? Nelson said that's what a good scammer would do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Philly T, that's what I think too. I mean, wouldn't that work? Pull on the heartstrings of the people, thinking that they got you out there, and now you can't go back, but you already got a ticket in your back pocket for 2 days, 48 hours from now, and then have the people think that they got you your ticket for 48 hours when you already have it and have the cash apps flow in. I'm just saying, I see, I hope, I don't know. I hate to speak on that kind of stuff, but that's why I tell people you have to be careful of what you do because then you get to be known by your actions. So I'm just putting it out there. He ran plays before, so why wouldn't this be a play to get him to get cash apps? Like you really gonna go all the way to Vegas, not know if you're gonna be able to make it back? Okay. Of course it's a play. No better than a panhandler begging at the stoplight. That's what it see. Tiffany J said after his last stunt, I don't think he's gonna make enough to book another flight. Shouldn't have overslept. Oh, that was the reason. Oh. I just he can walk back to Detroit for all I Madame Scorpio says, "Isn't prostitution legal in Vegas?" No. Somebody corrected me on my post on my community wall. They said it is not legal in Vegas, but it is legal in some parts of Nevada. So he better go to some of those parts of Nevada and make it do what it do. Mm-hmm. He plays a lot of he plays a lot of dangerous games, I feel. And then you said Shakim said at first his ticket was one way, but Ness told him to turn it back in because the sponsor was getting him a round trip. Turn it back in. Oh. Who is the sponsor? Well, I'll tell you one thing. That sponsor must have been on a budget. She said, "You're not going to make me broke." She said, "You're not going to make me broke. Focus on You says prostitution in Nevada is legal in Reno, Nevada. She's like, "You're not going to make me broke." Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Tiffany J says, "Vegas is full of possibilities. Go out in the crowded streets and twerk for dollars." Little Mama Obama says, "Don't nobody want to buy that wore out booty but railroad." Oh Lord. So yeah, so that's been our show. Hopefully you've been thoroughly entertained. I try to bring you the news that you could definitely use. Yeah, so I'm just saying, is this safe over here? DK, oh Lord. DKL lurking. I don't know. Is your page safe? Are your knees safe? Are the sidewalks safe? I don't know. Okay, Urban wants the link. If y'all want to, feel free to send a gesture to $Circling Crown. It will be tremendously appreciated. Tremendously appreciated. Y'all gave to this live Vegas. All they did was lie to you, have you think something was going to happen, and them being palatial. They weren't even in the Wynn Hotel. Thank you, CMAC TV. I appreciate the comment. I put thought into my broadcast. I just don't hit the link and have y'all do the work for me. So that's the link. If you want to hit the link and tell us what you think, I'll be truly appreciated if you do, to share your insights. This was a fun break from doing actual work. I'm glad. Well, thank you, Tiffany J. We hopefully see you more often. Good luck at work. I'm glad you working. Cause some of these people need to actually get a job, like for real. Like Shakim, I'm gonna get just work. It ain't that hard. You don't have the chance to or the opportunity to do what you want to do, but at least you ain't gonna be at the mercy of people who want to like see you get stuck. That was a city bus. That the pole was a stripper pole, and we know it's a pole to hold on to, so you won't fall if you stand. So phenomenal. That's a good point. Why didn't the sponsor? I thought the sponsor was going to have them on their private bus. They over there taking they say a bus to a club. What's up, Urban? How you doing? So
I'm doing fantastic. Can you hear me, Sir King?
Yes, we hear you. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, your Arsenio Hall / Jerry Springer side was definitely shining through.
If you say so.
in your commentary.
I still didn't say what I wanted to say, but we'll leave it at that.
Did you
for the sake of peace? For the sake of peace. I think Urban, you cut out a little bit. Urban cut out. Hopefully he'll be back. Urban, if you hear me, we can't hear you. You may be speaking away, but we can't hear you. But yeah, so that's what my thoughts are on that whole situation. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. I think a lot else is going to come out when these people return home. So we'll see. I really talk about Lolo because I really didn't get to see Lolo. But I hope she had a good time. I know there is some. Now we got to talk about this that we ain't talk about. I know there's some footage going around where Lemon is over there mocking Lolo. That's not a good look, Lemon. Can't do that. Bal says, my only thought about Vegas is that I want to share is I'm jealous of the people who got to go to the Grand Canyon. True, we need to talk about Sean Bradley and King Roman. They did seem to have a different Vegas experience than everybody else. So that was good to see. Ron P says, yeah, I think many of these storylines are just getting started. Oh, Ron P, we haven't even seen the footage that they really got of each other when they weren't looking. That's what we haven't seen. Hey, Urban.
Is that any better, Sir King?
Yeah, that's better.
All right, all right.
So
Huh.
what's your thoughts on everything?
Wow. I was watching this. Well, first of all, shout out to your chat and shout out to you, the Arsenio Hall / Jerry Springer of late night YouTube. Um, do you have any? Well, ask me a question. Do you have a question about my opinion about something in particular?
No, I just said, what's your thoughts on what you saw?
Okay.
Because I don't know
So
how much you saw. So
yeah, I was in and out. I was in and out. I was definitely tuned into this. I say it was probably the first time I followed the story uh, as much as I could. As much as I could, I followed the storyline in the beef sector. Oh man, uh, in regards to Lemon, I was concerned about his safety. Um, that was my primary concern in regards to him was, anytime you're meeting new people, you don't know, as YouTubers, you don't know these people. You know what I'm saying? Like you get to know them online, but you don't know what they're like in person. Uh, and you don't know the history behind their personalities or traumas they may have been through. So, that's one of the reasons why I was kind of, hovering in the clouds watching. I wanted to make, I was concerned and I wanted to make sure that he was, safe throughout this event. Um, I think as far as, being on camera, this was Lemon's debut coming on camera. I think that it's. I heard him say that he was nervous about coming on camera, so he had to make that decision on whether or not he felt that he was going to do that, and there's a lot that comes with that, because I think that for YouTubers who maybe it's their first time coming on camera or maybe have never been on camera before, uh, you don't know how you're perceived. You can't see how the audience sees you. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
um, you can't see what the audience sees, and that's a learning lesson. Because I think you could probably say yourself, Sir King, screenshots, right? Clips of your conversations, clips of things that you said in this area in particular are going to be spun and can get completely out of control. So,
I hear
yeah.
Little Mama Obama, why is that concerning to you? The swelling of his hands and fingers. Are you saying he has hypertension? Anyway, so yeah, I totally agree with you. Like I said, you can't never change now those people who had a fantasy are now stuck with the reality of what you look like. Whether it be better than their fantasy or not as good as their fantasy. So
Hmm. Yeah. That's I remember talking to you about this before he debuted himself. Being an avatar, there was a mystique. There's YouTubers that have millions of subscribers that have never, they're just a voice behind the production. But he decided to take that leap. But like I was saying, you have to be aware, you have to be in the moment and aware that people, particularly in this region, are going to spin how you look. They'll catch a 2-second clip and turn it into something completely different and spin a narrative about it. And you have to have really thick skin to navigate that. And so that's definitely a learning lesson, and his journey. If he's decided that he wants to do this,
I don't
go
think
to.
he wanted to do it. I think I don't know. I don't think he wanted to do it, but I think once he spit that check, he had no choice.
So I missed a very early part of your. I missed about 8 minutes of the beginning of your live. What was it titled? Your first line or something
Las
live?
Vegas,
Yeah. What? Run that down to me. What were you saying in regards to that? Because
because everything was a
I'm saying
lie.
that because of what you just said.
Well, I feel everything. I feel like the way it was advertised was deceptive advertising. They talking about they have a millionaire sponsor. They made it seem like they have like top tier accommodations, security. They had their own party bus. They didn't say they were going to share a party bus with other members of the community or the city of Las Vegas. So
Right.
everything was like Cheffy, who had her accommodations taken away, is the one that came out with the top tier accommodations aside from Sean Bradley, who seems like they got their own Airbnb. So how does
Mm-hmm.
Cheffy come out with top tier accommodations, but you have a millionaire sponsor?
Okay, so that's my point. Is do you think that there was a check? I think that a lot of to add to what you're just saying, I think that you know remember when we talked about this is basically in this space you're producing your own self-produced reality show, right? Interactive reality show. So
Well, the reason why I said the check part is because Lemon said he went and bought another vehicle, and
right,
then
but
go ahead.
remember in these spaces, um, you're trying to create content. You're trying to draw people in, and so they're
But
gonna
that
they're
is
gonna
that's a very delicate line, Urban, because now you're verging on dishonesty.
exactly. That's the point that I'm getting at is that as a new content creator, you're going to go through these learning lessons, right? And so maybe you did oversell yourself. Maybe the things you said, you were just trying to generate an audience. Like on YouTube, one of the most famous things is clickbait. Right now you have like 1,000,001 celebrity channels that say, "Oh, you show a picture of a casket and say, we just found out this about Beyonce," and then everybody, pulls in. And some of these channels have, millions of subscribers. So there's a learning process going on there, but it's a delicate process, like you're saying, is because you could chase your audience away. So there's a delicate dance definitely going on there. So we don't know if what it appears to be is that there was an attempt to create a storyline to draw people in, and then you get what you get after that. But I agree that it's a fine line between entertaining and creating a storyline and uh, you know chasing your audience away. There's a learning process going on there for sure. For sure.
Yeah, I agree. I just think there were a lot of missteps, and I'm not trying to dog the man out, but there's a lot of things that people can use against him if they want to, like, how can I say it, deflate his current momentum.
It's social media. It's YouTube currency. Social media currency.
Yeah, yeah. The low clip, you know, it's just
Right.
a lot going on.
Give me 1 second, sir. I hate to do this, but I gotta take this call. Give me 1 second.
No problem. So yeah, it's a lot going on with that. And as men, you have to be very careful when you when you just do things to women, because the majority audience over here is women, so they're going to support other women. That's facts. That's not being sexist. That's the truth of the matter. So when you go against a woman, I mean, a lady of Lolo's age, and she's in she has a disability, that may hit particular people more than usual, and they may take their revenge by not supporting your channel. So you have to be mindful. So yeah.
Okay. So yeah, there's a delicate dance going on there for sure on branding yourself. One thing I've noticed about this region, and I did hear you say this, and it's something I noticed, is that there are a lot of generous subscribers. So I was following the Cheffy story, and she actually was funded twice to go to Vegas. That's not small change. And when you look at
say that last part again. No, say that last part again.
Can you hear me clearly?
Well, I hear you.
Is my connection breaking up or anything? Because I can.
No, you're good. No, you're good.
So what I was saying is I followed the Cheffy part of this story. Mm-hmm. The whole Cheffy versus Sassy. I was following that, and what I was thinking to myself was, wow, she was funded twice. Mm-hmm. She was funded twice to go to Vegas. That's a blessing, right? Mm-hmm. Through no cost of her own, she was sent to Vegas. She had the money accumulated to send her to Vegas twice. And I can't think of another area of YouTube where something like that would happen. Yeah. The first trip didn't go through, and she was immediately refunded. So for those that are in this area like that, you don't want to take advantage of your subscribers, because there are people with 50,000, 60K and up that can't get that kind of support. That's what's unique about the B sector. So, and whoever booked her the second time, that was someone that is either very someone who spent a lot of time in Vegas, or someone who's well traveled, because the view, your hotel room, a lot of times the cost can go up astronomically depending on the view, and she had a first class view. And that to me was someone who had been at that hotel before, enjoyed the view, and wanted her to enjoy the same experience that they enjoyed. So the fact that she was funded twice, we're not talking about, chump change. There was some money. And if you look across the board, most of the people that went had some kind of funding going on. That's very unique to this sector as well.
Oh yeah, and that's the reason why everybody's coming over here. And, yeah, we're not running over there. We're not running over to them. They're coming to us. So there's a reason. Like I said in my broadcast, I feel like when people see that you're wronged, not a play, but when you've been genuinely wronged, as in Cheffy's case, and other cases, people will step up, to make the situation right. And I think people over here enjoy knowing that they had a part in the outcome or role in the storyline.
Exactly. That's the whole interactive aspect. What's so unique about this area is, like I've said a bunch of times, it's interactive reality TV, and you are the producer.
Right.
Self-produced interactive TV. And look at the response. Look at the response. So pretty much anybody who wanted to go to Vegas, I'm not talking, we're talking about people that have a low level number of subscribers. We're not talking about people that are in 100K plus. Right. Yeah. You see an amazing amount of financial support. So that's a testament to this area. And so definitely you don't want to abuse your subscribers. Go ahead, Shakim.
And consistent. It's consistent.
Right.
Yeah, you don't want to abuse. That's why I tell them this whole thing about lying and intentionally lying, don't do that, because that's bad for business.
Yeah, I agree. I think that some content creators don't entitlement is the word. Some content creators are entitled to the support.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. And so what that means is that you don't appreciate it. Because I've seen people who have been, facing eviction, all types of things, needing needing transmissions, needing
they with Delvin, they were willing to get a tow truck for her and everything and all that, and they kind of find out that's not what she really needed. You know, so it's like,
So the other side of that is that you're going to attract people that are naturally, there's a whole side of YouTube that are, consummate scammers.
yeah,
Like that move from sector to sector. They're looking for a way to make a dollar. Once they stumble on the B sector, they hit the gold mine.
yeah.
So,
Well, I think like that can only go so far. Like that whole situation with Brooke, like she's gonna never she's gonna never recover from that. Because one thing they don't play about over here is pretty much death and babies. So for you to sit out here and say you have a child and it kind of like you don't have a child because you knew that would pull at the people's purse strings and heartstrings,
mhm.
yeah, you can't never come back from that.
Right. And I think you've had your share of people that have come through here that have been, dishonest and scammers and just trying to make some money. You have your share of people that have come through here. And I think, the B sector will continue to have that type of, quote unquote content creators that looking to make some money, some quick money.
Yeah.
There's no rules here. But just in general, the people here are very generous. And oftentimes, if you notice, people that have been through trauma, people who've been through calamity in their own lives, they're the most giving because they know what it feels like to be downtrodden. They know what it feels like to have pain, right? They know what it feels like to be thrown out of your home and try to figure out where am I going to go next. And so everybody joins together collectively to rescue them.
Right.
So you definitely take advantage of that. And so I think that, I thought that Cheffy, I don't know anything about her background or her history here in the sector. I'm new to, finding out about her, but, I thought she was funny. And her story, of, being dismissed, right? Summarily dismissed and then bouncing back probably made a lot of people happy. The same way, like, when your grandparents watched the stories on TV and somebody got their revenge,
Right.
the world turns type thing. So I think it made a lot of people rejoice. And that's, one of the things that attracts people to the sector is that reality, that raw reality experience.
Yeah. And also they didn't want to see that other person win.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. They definitely want to see you bounce back and they don't want to see the other person win. What did you think about so I noticed when I went back to what's her name? Ness's channel, I noticed that she removed the early part of her meeting with talent. Have you noticed that?
No, I didn't notice that. I didn't see that exchange or that interaction. Probably at his request.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah, because there's mirrors and reflections of people wearing glasses and things like that. And in corporate America, if your comments get out there, if you said something inappropriate, there goes your position. So probably was his request. He saw something that he felt was a mishap and had it removed. I did recognize though where they were. I'm not going to say it because I think that for some reason he wanted that be pulled down, but I did recognize immediately where they were. What I will say is that it was top tier. It was definitely top tier. That particular location has a menu that's known in the business world for kind of like breaking the ice, getting to know each other, champagne and caviar type of thing.
It should have been a pizza and champagne because they didn't like the caviar. They tore that pizza though.
Right, yeah, caviar is to be perfectly honest with you, tastes horrible. But if you the right type of fine dining place can make it tasty for sure. The right type of place. That particular place they were at is known for having very fancy caviar dishes, and this kind of little meet and greet caviar and a drink thing is what they do there. It's not expensive. It's not overly expensive, but It's kind of just a little quick meet and greet type thing, like an icebreaker. And it looks like that's what they were going through. But most people aren't going to like caviar. The taste is horrible for the most part. But that particular location has a reputation of making it fabulous, of making these fabulous caviar recipes. So there's a great cigar lounge actually in that location too. But since it's been removed, I won't say where it was, but I did recognize it. Well, so you didn't see that part, so you don't have any commentary.
No, sorry. No, I didn't see that part.
Okay, all right.
It was just so much going. It was live after live after live after live after live after live. It was just so much going on.
Yeah, it's been deleted now. I will give Talent his kudos for a top tier location with a great reputation. I'll give him his kudos for that. It was a so he didn't shirk on that. It was
True.
top.
True.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he went through. I mean, but never know. You never know with these. You never know with these people. And I hate to say it like these people, but you never know who's tagging along with them, like, or who's already there. I don't know how it all played out, so I don't know if he was able to meet them in secret or
Yeah, from everything that I saw, he was very adamant at keeping his. You could hear him saying, coaching them basically on how not to reveal. Put your phones down. He was kind of instructing them the whole way on how not to reveal his identity. But anytime you're in public spaces like that, where you got mirrors and people were wearing sunglasses and stuff like that, the possibility of him being, caught goes up. So he took a risk for sure, and even showing up and having his conversation recorded as well.
Yeah, I mean, these people are very innovative. You know what I mean? If they really wanted to, who knows? Like I said, who knows who they had tagging with them? You know what I'm saying? Peeking through a window, or something. Like I said, I don't know the place, so I don't know if windows are even there. But who knows, so or
Yeah.
somebody acting like they are a patron of that restaurant. Just to see what he looks like.
Right. Yeah. I think something happened there when he wanted it pulled down, and I can understand that for sure. As far as go ahead, Shakim, were you going to say something?
Tiffany J says, I'm not sure why he even bothered. He was so nervous and skittish about being revealed. I think it's just it's thrill. To see if he could pull it off. Probably rub it in Sassy's face a little bit as well. So.
Yeah. I mean, I guess he decided that he wanted to take that risk. And but meeting in public like that with like you said, with so many people around with cameras and with so many mirrors and windows, and Lemon was wearing sunglasses, so there were avenues there for him to be revealed. So it definitely was a risk. I think maybe it was a thrill, kind of slipping in and slipping out, unnoticed, undoxed. But it appears that he got away with it. And some people, if you're a regular to Vegas, or then they would have known. If you're regular to Vegas, to the fine dining side of Vegas, you would have recognized where they were, and maybe that was another point as to why he, or as to why that part of the video disappeared.
Yeah, doing his necessary due diligence. Sounds like one of those Mission Impossible scenes. So,
he dropped down with a rope, and
and then they say he abruptly just left them. Like, just abruptly left.
My understanding, well, the menu there is, Vegas is, I mean, pretty much everybody's been to Vegas. So if you treated yourself there, then you would have recognized the menu. And that may have been the reason why he bounced, was because at one point there, Lemon showed the menu. And that may have been the reason why he, summarily bounced up out of there. a comment saying someone dropped in the chat and said they knew where they were, and talent got the heck out of there.
What? Okay, so Phenomenal Scorpio says, oops, I guess he dropped off. But Phenomenal Scorpio says, when someone dropped in the chat and said they knew where they were, taking talent got the hell out of there. Then Fruits of Labor says, I also noticed when K-Fit mentioned knowing that his penthouse suite was being ready for him, took him off guard. What? What? I also noticed when K-Fit mentioned knowing that his penthouse suite was being ready for him. Wow. 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 So Nessa A says, so that restaurant just specialized in fish eggs. Wow. He left after Nessa spit the food in her napkin. Yeah, I think a lot of people underestimate that we're all over and we are of multi-class, meaning just because you're taking someone to a place with caviar champagne that's high end doesn't mean that the audience may not recognize where that is. And that's foolish of talent to assume that, but that's what he gets for thinking so low of this area. So. Urban, you're back. True, Nessa. We can't hear you, Urban. And that's what that's what people have to take into account. Like we're all over the world. Like YouTube is obviously global, but we're definitely national. And people, like I said, we're multi-class. We're not just such in one space or one class or one economic bracket. So you can't say, oh, they won't know what this high end place is. I mean, if you're part of a certain society, maybe we may not know, but then you don't know, right? So. I apologize. What's up, Tiffany? I apologize if we label. Did Talent ever show himself? No, he has not. Bruce of Labor says, SR King, I think K Fit said they knew who arrived that first day of Vegas. Oh, okay. And then you can also understand people know people. So if you know someone that works at a high end place, then it ain't gonna be too hard to put two and two together. You know what I'm saying? Like people underestimate people who know people. It's often that connection point is what you need to get the information that you're seeking, right? It's not necessarily the content. It's the people who know people or the people who are involved with where you need to get the information from. So he should have masked up and shaded up like Lemon. I agree. Urban, can we hear you? Hello?
Can you hear me, Sir King?
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you. Okay, Tiffany J says, exactly, he likes to underestimate what the people in this area know and how they live and socialize. And their talents. These people over here are very talented, they know how to improvise. Talent dropped off again, but not talent. Oops, Urban dropped off again. How they're able to improvise on the fly or how they are able to be resourceful. There are a lot of very talented people here. And I think one thing is that people underestimate, like Sassy underestimated that Cheffy was going to be able to rebound and get probably accommodations that were even greater than what she had for Cheffy. Then on this other point, now people will sit up here saying, "Oh, they know where talent was at," because, like I said, people underestimate people, and like I said, it's people of different economic groups here who are well educated and knowledgeable and have good careers and stuff like that. They like entertainment, right? You like entertainment. So you just can't never assume. Like you just can't never assume. Just can't underestimate your opponent. Tiffany just said Zach, he likes to okay, I read that part. And they only have one child. That's it, Fruits of Labor. They only have one airport in Vegas. That's it right there, Fruits of Labor. So if you got somebody working at TSA, I don't know, a friend at TSA, and they're only pushing traffic to one gate at this particular time of the day, you can see a lot of people. You know what I mean? Sometimes TSA pushes traffic to one particular gate or one particular or number of gates, maybe 2 gates, depending on what's coming in that day. You know, and definitely depending on how big the airport is. I mean, if you got someone in law enforcement, they could be going up and down the airport all day. And if you're in a layover, you're at their mercy pretty much, right? You're at their mercy pretty much based on if you're sitting out in the general public, you know? So, I don't know. Let's see what else it said. So, yeah. So, that's all I got for you. That's all I got for you. Oh, hold on. Urban, turn off your camera. All right. Here we go. What's up, Urban?
Hey, what's going on?
What's
So I
going on?
missed StreamYard, boy. They are StreamYard is so unreliable.
Yeah, they're weird. They're weird. They're definitely weird, and they should be giving us a refund based on the quality of product we're getting.
I agree. I absolutely agree. I didn't hear the last part of what you guys were saying, but can you refresh me?
We were saying that a lot of people underestimate people. Like in Talent's case, he underestimated that by where he was going, that he would not be able to identify where it is because he probably thinks so low of this area that, oh, these people have not been here.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas people, like I said, these people are very over here. We're first of all, we're we're national, first of all, and then you have different economic groups mingling with each other. So there are some people who are low class and some people are high class. So a couple of people who are high class may have known very well where that was. So he underestimates that.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. You do have a mixture over here for sure. And like I said before, there's a lot of retirees here in the beach sectors. When you get to that retirement phase, you want to go and if you didn't experience it before, you definitely once you've retired or you're out there doing everything you can, especially if you're retired government, city, state, or federal. You're gonna want to go and do and see everything, and so there's a lot of retirees in this area, and so they've seen quite a bit, for sure.
Yeah, and I was just saying people underestimate, like, you may have a friend that works at a hotel that may be, a top tier hotel, so they always go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
No, I just said they underestimate who knows who.
Yeah, 100% for sure. The world is much smaller today with the internet and Google. Google has made the world between Google and Facebook. They have made the world much smaller, and so you never know who's connected where. And some of the content creators have been through that, like Mr. Wilson, for example. Some of the issues he's been through. It shows you how small the world is. Particularly now with social media.
Oh, for sure.
But all in all, do you feel like so? And so this whole build up about NDAs and a reality show and all that was narratives to pull people into view. But all in all, how do you view this this event?
I have my answer for you right here. No. They definitely oversold and underdelivered. Because we know pretty much we've been very spoiled that any event that was put on met the expectations that we had, from the cruise to whatever else. Even IHOP Ladies Vegas, whatever that was, DC Gate. It had a lot of entertainment. She didn't oversell it. But here, when you start interjecting millionaire and all this other stuff, security, party bus, and it's not that, then we like, and we all over here, we're kind of a bougie area. You know what I'm saying? Not that bougie, but when we expect certain things, and I think a lot of people were let down. Like I said, how did Cheffy get the best room when you got the millionaire sponsor.
Yeah, whoever, like I was saying before, whoever booked Cheffy's room was a seasoned Vegas traveler for sure. Because of the view. View was something that you pay for, and a fantastic view. It looked like she was in one of the tallest buildings in Vegas, but a fantastic view is definitely something you're going to have to pay extra for, and something you'll never forget, right? And
Right.
so someone wanted to share that experience with her. This is the
Mhm.
view I experience. I would like you to view the same thing. I don't know much about Cheffy as to why, why people are endeared to her or her story. I know Jay Wilson attached himself to her. I know Sassy attached herself to her. Can you tell me a little bit about the background as to why these people?
Because her persona is, and I'm gonna say that when I say persona is because people have talked about her family history. Her family history seems somewhat accomplished, but she comes across as someone who's downtrodden, only wears a muumuu, only has her dog, can't get a man, all that. Lays in her bed all day and all that. That's the persona she puts on. So a lot of people, look at that. Or look at that persona and feel sorry for her, I guess, or want to support her.
So Jay Wilson is someone who focuses on money, right? He's one of those. I would say you have 4 tiers of content creators in the B sector. Jay Wilson's one of the ones that comes from the family of strategizing on how to make the most of squeeze every single penny that he can out of the sector. What reason did he attach himself to Cheffy?
Because Lemon and Ness had pretty much like threw her away. For what I understand, she was first going to be part of with them, and also Cheffy and Lemon, they had some words, or they didn't get along the best. But nonetheless, she was going to be part of their group. But then they kind of, it seems like, for what I understand, kicked her to the curb, or he didn't like the way she was being treated. So therefore, he started to use her as the figurehead to his reason as to why he needs to go to Vegas. And then it turned into Vivian was also having a birthday that same weekend and all that other stuff. So
So do you think he was genuinely?
no.
You didn't even let me get it out.
No. He was leeching onto her to because he didn't want that backlash. Oh, why are you raining on Ness and Lemon situation? But when he started pushing Cheffy to the forefront, you can't really go at him as hard because he's trying to make it seem like he's trying to right the wrong that has been done to Cheffy. So
So that was his strategy
Mhm.
to slide into, because I think from what I've seen, with B sector history is that these trips can be very lucrative financially, right? Because I do remember the whole Jay Wilson cruise thing. I caught a little bit of that, and I remember him saying that he wasn't in it for the money, but
Oh,
at
he
the end,
isn't for the money. He's begging and all that stuff. It's very lucrative, especially the build up to
Mhm.
the build up to, and then when you get there, people are going to give because they may want to see you go have a good time, or they may be living vicariously through you and stuff like that. It's very it's expedited exchange of income real quick.
and then the generosity in this area, and wasn't there something about a registration fee?
Yeah, like it went from
So,
$25 to $50, but then for what we're hearing, the
uh,
people who register under his code, which allowed them to get a discount, when he decided to cancel, that went away, and they then had to get, from what we're hearing, I don't know if it's true, had to get booked at the price in which that discount ended.
mhm.
They instead of getting the price 2 months, they're now getting it maybe 3 weeks, 2 weeks right before the event. So, and he never was apologetic. He was like, I don't need to tell you why. This is Vivian, and everybody was like, what does Vivian have to do with you? Yeah, she's your secretary, but people come to see you, not Vivian. So,
Right. That goes back to what I was saying about entitlement, right? So if you've been in this sector for 5, 6 years, and you've seen some type of financial return, those who are for those who are hustlers, to kind of use a generic term, you can see the money, right? And particularly, if you look at the black church, the congregation is often manipulated. And someone in Jay Wilson's position, he has a background and a knowledge of that, right? And how to move the crowd, or how to generate income um, from a congregation in quotation marks. So that puts him, at a position here in the beef sector where he's knowledgeable about the givers and how to get the last, penny out of them. But that's that entitlement and taking advantage of the subscribers.
Yeah, but he's also created a lot of enemies. So I think the money ain't worth it. He's created lots of enemies. Lots of enemies. Based on going on people, like throwing your possessions in front of people who are going through hard lifetimes, like Rico and all that other stuff. It was just despicable. So
Yeah.
and a man of such education and degrees should know how far to go and how far not to go. So
Right. Yeah, I don't agree with taking advantage of your subscribers. I feel bad for the people in this region that, for entertainment, opening up their purses and their wallets for entertainment and, you know, being taken advantage of. Because especially today, man, dollars hard to come by.
yeah, and that's why I'm shocked at how giving people still are during these hard economic times.
Sorry, sir. Can you give me 1 second?
Sure. So yeah, so we'll see. And then like he's ventured over to that Mo3 sector, and I'm like, bruh, you need to stay in your neighborhood because everybody don't play the same. Everybody does not play the same. And while you went over there for a coin, that coin may cause you pain if people don't like the way you are saying certain things. So, but you keep saying the law is for the lawless. Some people don't give a care about the law. I mean, you gotta understand that. Like some people just don't care about the law. Or then again, you may meet someone who's well equipped in the law. and, and may know how to finagle and get around it. It's just like how he thinks that by mentioning the law that people are supposed to instantly seize up. Like it's mind boggling. That's what I'm saying. That he over there dealing with other sections that don't give a damn about having a conscience.
Yeah, exactly. They don't care about the police being called on them.
Yeah.
Like so many countless Facebook videos where somebody shows up at your front door, and if you don't answer, they kick your door in and then pull you outside.
Yeah, and he's baiting them. He's baiting people. He's been recently baiting people. I'm like, you're so stupid. He said some stuff. I'm not gonna repeat it, but he's basically baiting people and said, "Oh, they didn't hit me when they were here. They didn't hit me when they were there." Da, 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 da. I'm like, come on, like, why are you trying to dare people?
Mm-hmm.
It's just foolish. Because people sometimes they like a good dare.
Mm-hmm.
And he forgets people are trying to make a name for themselves.
Right, especially in these regions. And now that you got the three sectors that are interacting together, the B sector doesn't look so bad when you look at some of the other sectors. So you just don't know who's out there.
Yeah.
Especially when you've been exposed and your information's out there.
And it's just like, why? You have 7 degrees. It's just, and we talked about it before. But it's like, bro, like you're playing with fire. Like, why? Why? You could be an online tutor to somebody and make the same amount of coin, charging $50 an hour for 3 hours, $150.
That's a good point. We talked before about the residual income. So if you think about it, just coming on YouTube and talking, in this particular region, I think it's much more difficult in other regions, but in the quotation marks, the beef sectors, and I'm including all the sectors when I say that, all the 3 sectors in this area, to just pick up your phone and just make fun of someone, crack some jokes, and to receive an income from that. It's easy money. And so I think, him, the lure of, the easy residual income. Go ahead.
Risk versus reward.
Mm-hmm.
So is it worth the risk for some monetary gain that's, not not, how can I say, it's going to go away? But the
Right.
risk,
Yeah.
the risk remains.
From what I've seen, he's lost several jobs because of his interaction. And so, yeah, the risk versus the reward. They call it ROI, return on investment. So, for sure.
If he ever decides to want to ever go for public office, he can't.
Right. Yeah. And being a pastor for most churches as well.
Well, he could be the pastor for heathenism. Yeah. Yeah.
So I think for for Lemon, the reason why I was, popping in is, like I was saying, I was concerned about his safety. I was actually in the area. I was looking for an opportunity where I maybe slide through, but I just wasn't able to free up my time. But I was concerned about his safety because you're meeting new people.
Did you see IHOP Lady running? Yeah.
I was concerned about his safety, because of our history of me being here, in the early, what you guys were doing. I was definitely concerned about his safety, and I was kind of hovering in the clouds just in case, something was needed. But, he's a young man trying to find his way. You know what I noticed about Lemon is because I work being a leader in the military and someone who's working with young men and mentoring them and trying to grow them into being leaders and being family men. It's lacking in our community, the Black community. Lack of strong male leadership is all over the place. I was fortunate to have my father and my grandfather and my great grandfather very predominant in my life. And so when I mentor young men, there's things that I see when it comes to a lack of fatherhood, lack of fathership. I don't know anything actually about Lemon's background, but there's certain things I pick up just because of my experience, on the military side of my career. He's trying to find his way as a young Black man, right? And it's difficult to do when you don't have a strong male leadership. And a lot of us Black men are raised with women, the absence of a strong male leader. And so that has an impact on your life. And that's something that, you have to navigate your way through. And it's difficult. So he's going to make a lot of mistakes. And there's trauma associated with not having a male leadership in your life. Part of the reason why I do what I do on the philanthropic side is, because my grandfather was very active in the veterans community, and I picked that up from him. And one thing led to another. So, I'm sensitive to young Black men trying to find their way through life and having a strong mentor. And so I see some of those things, in him. I just want him to be the best that he can be. And I'm kind of watching from the shadows. There's a few times I wanted to intervene, but I'm just kind of watching from the shadows. But paramount though, moving forward, as far as career and moving forward in his life as a young man, like I was saying very early on, now that your face is out there, people are making videos and making screenshots. There's different blogs that are pulling him in there. And we should always strive for excellence as Black men in society, because society looks down on us. Remember the last conversation we had, I wasn't able to get into it with you because Langston popped up, but you were talking about the fear of the Black man, your experience where you were walking and someone freaked out because you were walking.
Well, like I said, I couldn't. It was a no-win situation. I was walking out to get something tailored, and if I had exited the business I would have walked right in front of her, right? But me being a gentleman, I waited and let her pass and then exit the business. And now she's petrified because she's wondering how far am I back from behind her. So she keeps looking over her shoulder. Saying, and that really started to piss me off because would you have done that if I was white? Probably not. So what
And
I
how
did
many
was I
times have you
just
been through? Go ahead.
huh?
Finish your story. Go ahead.
So what I did was I just sped. I just picked up my a speed walked past her so she could be like so she wouldn't get a crook in her neck from turning back so much trying to see where I was. But that pisses me off. I get it constantly. And they see me exit my car, right, or whatever. Prior, they see me get out of my car while they're out of their car already. So it wasn't like, yo, I'm trying to get at you, or you didn't know where I come from. You saw my point of origin. You get what I'm saying? So why can't we both be going to the same place of business or whatever? It's just like, the situations you have to deal with as being a black man. I mean, that's serious.
Right. And it's even worse for us big men. If you're 6 foot plus, you're intimidating. I have to be aware of. So myself, and the same thing goes for you. We're not looking at ourselves when we're out in public, right? We're just going about doing whatever. But if you're 6 foot plus, oftentimes when I just see people randomly say, "What's up, big man? What's up, big man?" I don't see myself as a big man, but I'm 6'6". And if you're a black man, people are intimidated.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure.
No.
But like my cousin told me one time, he was like, "I'd rather be feared than the one doing the fearing." So I was like, "Yeah, you're right. You're right." Because obviously, you show that you're inferior to some degree if you are fearing someone's just their presence alone. They haven't indicated any behavior. They're not putting any alarms. You're just alarmed because of their appearance. Imagine I'm walking out of a business. I can understand I turn the corner, across the street, but I'm walking out of business. So
Yeah, we have to be cognizant of at all times of how we appear.
Yeah.
Right. And from elevators to walking down the street, getting out of your car, if a white woman pulls up next to you, what do? You wait till she gets out of her vehicle and gets safely in. Those who are cognizant of the fear of black men.
Right. Like I told a story, I was at the grocery store. It's pouring rain. I got an umbrella. Lady gets stuck in the rain. She rather get wet than accept me holding the umbrella over her. Because she thought that either I was going to finesse her and ask for money once she got to her destination with me holding an umbrella. It wasn't just a random act of kindness, So it's interesting the days we live in.
Yeah, I mean, I think you've experienced that, as a black man, making your, in quotation marks, a big man, 6 foot plus, of making yourself small to appease, public. Like you don't want to appear intimidating. You want to scare anybody. You don't want somebody to call the police to show up, and they're immediately going to pull their guns out on you. There's that's always ever present, and we see that in the media all the time when it comes to the issues that we see when it comes to law enforcement and black men.
Yeah, it's really like psychological preparation, meaning you have to prepare for the moment that you're about to embark on. Meaning, if I'm like you said, you're in a store, you're in a parking lot, and you see a white woman, you gotta plan for how far she is from you, so that she doesn't feel uncomfortable, stuff like that. So
yeah, exactly, bingo, exactly. So I think Lemon's still, obviously he's still finding his way, and he's learning about. I think that when he goes back and looks at this, hopefully he will, pick up some cues and learn some things. Go ahead, Shakim.
Well, they say Lemon got a dent in his head because because he would not let nobody. No, I'm just saying. The people say he got a dent in his head because he would not let nobody see what was under that do rags. He had do rag for night, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Everything who had a do rag or a hat on, they're like he got a dent in his head. So yeah, I don't.
That Arsenio Jerry Springer size coming out.
That's what the people want to know. They say, why is he wearing a do rag? Like everywhere. Like you did not see him without a do rag at all.
Mm-hmm.
So
LL Cool J is known for the same thing, but it was because his in childbirth that sometimes it happens when a child is being born that your head is misshapen, and if you're not, depending on the hospital and the services that you receive, that will happen, and it could be corrected. But if you don't have the financial resources or the know-how to get that corrected, then you end up having someone that was born with a misshapen skull. There's surgery for that. It's expensive. Jeezy, the rapper Jeezy, dealt with that most of his life, but my understanding is that he got that corrected, which is expensive, but it's kind of where the crown of your head is kind of misshapen, and it's obvious unless you put something over it. But we've seen people like Jeezy, like LL Cool J, that wear something over his head. Or maybe he has premature balding, which is hereditary. There's something you don't have any control over.
They said they. Well, I guess he wanted people. He was showing himself before, so I guess he wanted people to see him. And I have my take on that.
As far as that without something on his head.
I don't know. I wasn't privy to that, but I just think he wanted people to see him, but he didn't know how people would respond to him. So I don't know. Yeah, but I'm sure he showed himself to Brianna. I was like, Brianna, you can't trust her. But, she said he looked Asian. So yeah.
Yeah, we all have our insecurities. It may be something that he's insecure about, being in the public. I noticed he had this sunglasses on. And so I think he was trying to shield his identity the most that he could. Yeah. Oh man, I gotta take this call second. Hold on.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get going, Urban. I got some stuff I gotta do. But it was definitely a pleasure having you on the panel. Everybody, thank you for your support. I appreciate you. We had a fun, engaging time. I was also able to break down some of the moments of this Las Vegas. Thank you, Fruits of Labor. Thank you for your engagement, your participation. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to my wonderful moderators and tofuans. I will see you guys later. If you want to send a gesture, feel free to do so at $sign Crown. The lesson, I guess, to be taken from this is if you're going to overpromise, make sure you keep that promise. Don't underdeliver, because I just felt this whole situation was underwhelming. Yeah, you had the Susie sideline story, the Cheffy victory, and all that, but we were all waiting to see the palatial suite with the armed security and the private party bus, and we just definitely got nothing. And then we got somebody begging for a one-way trip back home. Like, what? All that dancing and he's doing and singing and rapping, he should have been right there on the strip on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, or is that even in? No, that's might be in California, but whatever. He should have been there making some tips to get back home. So, any closing words you want to anywhere, Urban?
No, I think we covered it all. It's okay. Okay. I kind of want to tune into your commentary.
Well, I appreciate you being here for your support. I really do.
So yeah, no problem. Until next time I pop in. Take care, Avatar Nation.
You too. Take care.
All right,
Urban. And one more thing that Urban shared with us is the world is very small, and you don't know. Well, you shouldn't underestimate where people know where you at, because you bougie. Like that person should have been at the DNC rather than with Cheffy. Okay, if you really about it, you should have been trying to meet Michelle Obama and Barack Obama rather than Cheffy. No offense, Cheffy, but I'm just saying if you about that life, you a bougie, trying to be on the up and up, but instead you talk about somebody's scarf. I bet you wouldn't say that to Michelle Obama, would you? Secret Service will hail your ass right out of the DNC. Get her out of here. Put her beneath the stadium in the jail, in the stadium jail. But anyway, I'm out of here. Hopefully y'all been thoroughly entertained, and that's all I can say. That's all I can say. Ooh, child. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Bye, y'all. Thank you to my wonderful moderators and Tofuans. Thank you to all the people who are in the platinum chat. I appreciate y'all. But thank y'all for being an engaging audience. Before y'all leave, please feel free to throw up the live. And if you have not done so, feel free to subscribe. All right. Bye, y'all. Take care.
Tofu Alley. No beef, just tofu.
That boy is good.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Bo32, for your kindness. Take care, y'all. Bye.